Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we will be doing 3 questions based on countable set. So first question we are going to take here, show that the set of positive integers is a countable set. First question I have taken this one, and the 3 question I have taken, which all the 3 questions will be based on countable set. So first question is this one, we have to prove that set of positive integers is a countable set. And the second question I have taken, prove that the open interval, which is 0, 1 of real numbers is an uncountable set. And third question I have taken here, state whether or not the set of irrational number is a countable set. So all the 3 questions based on countable set. I have already uploaded a video on countable set. Please watch that video to understand what is the meaning of countable set. But here I will give short explanation about countable set so that you can understand this question. And you can find the link in description below for video of countable set. So let's start doing this question first. And this is the definition of countable set here. This is the definition. And the definition says a set is said to be countable if it is either finite or countably infinite. So we have say that we have a set. So this set S has to be countable. If it is countable set, it has to be either finite or countably infinite. Countably infinite means it is the element of it will be infinite, but we can somehow count that element. So within some definite pattern, we can count and we can say that what will be the next element. So we will say countably infinite. Countably infinite means somewhere the definite pattern will be there. So a set to be similar to n, we can write that some set S to be similar to natural number. So let's understand here. So a set is said to be countable if it is either finite or countably infinite. So example of finite I have taken here, S equal to this is the set of S, and element of S is 2, 4, 6, 8. It means we can count this element here. So 4 elements in the set of S. This is clearly a finite set. And second is example of for countably infinite, I have taken set T equal to set of natural number. So set of natural number means if this set T is equal to set of natural numbers, what does that mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. This will till go to infinity. So this is the set of natural number. So clearly this is the set of natural number. So you can say that this is the first element. As you can say that this is T1, and you can say that this is T2. So you can clearly show that Tn equal to some number will be there. Okay, and Ta, the another set Ta equal to set of integers. So integer is what? -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and these are the set of integer. This is also a set which can be countably infinite. This is countable. So set of integer, I have uploaded a video on prove that the set of integers is a countable set. Please watch that video. In that video you can find this as well, this one, how to prove that set of integer is a countable set. And another set I have taken TB, which is equal to rational number. The set of rational number is also countably infinite set. So for infinite set, there are 3 points here, 2 points here, and infinite set T. This one is T. These 3 set are T, but this is the TA, TB I have taken. T is called countably infinite if it is similar to natural number, where T is this T is similar to N, which I have explained you here, and you can understand later when I'll explain you this question. And second point is an infinite set is countably infinite if and only if its element can be labeled by natural numbers. So if its element we can label by its natural. Let's understand here. So what does that mean? We are going to prove that set of positive integer is a countable set. So let's understand what is integers. Integers, set of integers is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will go on till infinity this side, and this side is minus infinity, and this side is positive infinity. And we have to prove that set of positive integers. So set of positive, here one word missing here. So set of positive even integer we are going to prove. Set of positive even integer is a countable set. What is even integer here? Even integer is this one, 2, 4, 6, and 8, 10. These numbers, set of positive integers, we are going to prove is a countable set. Okay, so how we will prove the set of positive integer? Let's make it the set of positive integer is equal to, these are the set of positive integer. Okay, so how we can say that these are countable? This is also going till infinity. We don't know what will be infinite number. So we have to prove that this set is also a countable set. Now, let's, if we can define a function between natural number and integer, which is n to z, between natural number and integer, and that function is 1, 1 and onto or bijective. So bijective is bijective or 1, 1 and onto, 1, 1 and onto. If we can prove the any function which will be bijective function or 1, 1 and onto, then we can be able to prove that the set of positive even integer will be a countable set. So let's understand. I will explain you what is 1, 1 and onto. So if you want to understand what is bijective function, so you can go to the video of function, and where I have uploaded a video on, you can find the playlist function. There you can find inverse function, bijective function, 1, 1 onto function. Let's hear a little bit. I will explain you. This is a function, say that x, and this is a y set, and this is a function here. Some function is there. If I will write down here 1, 2, 3, and map of 1 is here, say that 2, and map of 2 is here 4, map of 3 is here 6, and some number is there 8. Okay, some other number, say that only 8 is left here. So, and let's make another set here, x and y here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's take A, B, C. So I will take here this one and this one and this one. Okay, and then here another, I am going to make x and here y. So 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Let's take this one here, 1, 2, B, 3, C, and this one is D. Now, see the first set here, first function here. So here 2 is the image of 1. So 1 mapping to 2, 2 mapping to 4, 3 mapping to 6. But here one element is left here. Okay, and now see here. Here is 2 numbers, 1 and 2, both are mapping to A only. And then 3 mapping to B, 4 mapping to C. So this function is different, and this function is different, totally different. Here is another function, 1 mapping to A, 2 mapping to B, 3 mapping to C, 4 map. Each number is mapping to some other number here in the set Y. And no element left here, no element left here. Okay. So here, this one is 1 1, but not onto, because one set number left here, so this is not onto function. Okay, this will be into function, 1 1 into. Now here two number 1 and 2 mapping to A, so here many to 1, many to 1, and this is many to 1 function. Okay, now here I have to show that 1 1 and onto, or this 1 1 and onto are same as bijective function. 1 mapping to A, 2 mapping to B, 3 mapping to C, 4 mapping to D, each have one image there and no element left out here. So this is clear example of 1 1 and onto. So if we can prove that this one, any function 1 1 and onto, then we can say that that set will be a countable set. So we have to define some function here and we have to prove that function 1 1 and onto. So let's consider a mapping of function. Say that f of function of n to n, natural number. And let's define a function here, defined as f of a natural number is equal to, let's take this function 2n. Okay, and 2n, and what is natural number? N equal to 1 2 3 4, these are all natural numbers. And then let's find a 2n, which I have taken fn equal to, this is the function 2n. Find out 2n. 2n means 2 multiplied by this 2 here, 2 multiplied by second element will be 4 6 8, and this way this will go. Now from the Venn diagram, let's try to understand here. This is your n and this is your 2n. No, we will not take 2n, this one. We will take the z here, and which is going to be positive even integer, which is the question we have, positive even integer. Okay, and this is going mapping here to here, and this is the function is f of n to z, or the function is equal to 2n. We have taken here. Now here natural number 1 2 3 4, and this way all the natural numbers are going, and function is 2n, so 1 is multiplied by 2, so here it will be 2 4 6 8, and all the element will be going on, 3 mapping to 6, 4 mapping to 8. And what is 2 here? 2 is f of n, f of 1, and 4 is f of 2, 6 is f of 3, and 8 is f of 4, and these all are f of defining f of twice n, 2 times n. Clearly here the function fn equal to 2n is 1 1 and onto, so no element left here. We are sure that if 5 will be here, this will map to 10, 6 will be here, this one will be mapped to 12, so no element will be left out here. So clearly this is a 1 1 and onto function, or you can say that, or this is also bijective function. Okay, and hence z, then we can say that z is which is a positive integer, positive even integer, is a countable set. So it is necessary here that we have to also show that cardinality of n, cardinal number of n, which is a number of element of n, will be equal to cardinality of z. which is Z. Here we are taking positive even integer. So what does that mean? Cardinality. How many elements are there? Same element will be there. So both cardinality of both N and Z will be the element of N is equal to the number of element in Z here. So we are labeling the function as natural number. So here, what is labeling a function? So Z we are taking positive even integer, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and this way the positive integer are going. So this is we are labeling, and this is f of 1, this is f of 2, this is f of 3, this is f of 4. So this way we are labeling here all the element in Z integer, which are positive even integer, labeling these numbers as natural numbers. So 2 is first number, to F2 is, and these are all, we are defining some clear function 2n, and we can say that somewhere here Fn, after that will be Fn plus 1. We will be sure that 4, then after that 4 plus 1, fifth number. After Fn is equal to, after Fn, the next element will be f of n plus 1. So we can clearly define this function as a natural number. So set of positive integer is a countable set. So this way we can prove that. So you have to show in exam all these things. Now let's take the second question here. Second question we have to prove here, that prove that the open interval 0, 1 of real numbers is an uncountable set. Here we have to prove that this is an uncountable set. So first we have to prove, but clearly you can, first I will try to explain you what is this open interval. So open interval means how to write this. If some set is 0 and 1 here, this is the interval. How to write this is interval notation. What does that mean? In between 0 and n, some x will be there. So x will be greater than equal to 0 and x will be less than equal to 1. And in set notation, we will write 0 and 1. So all the element of x here between 0 and 1. If I write it down 0 is less than x and less than equal to 1. Here I have not put equal to sign. So how to write in interval notation? This will be 0 and here will be big bracket, and here this open interval. Okay. And then here, no, I have little bit, I did mistake here. So here it will be no equal to sign. So it means open interval, this one. So this will be open interval, and here it will be open, and this side it will be closed, because x, the value of x will be less than or equal to 1. It will not go beyond. Now if I will take this and both have equal to sign, it means this will be interval notation. We will write down this, and if I will write down this one and then this one, so here we will write down the closed here and 0 and 1, and this one will be open. So this way we will define interval notation. So what does that mean? Open interval, it means all the values of number between here, that will be what? That will be real numbers. What is real number? First understand what is real number. Some short explanation I'll give you the numbers here. Let's say this is n, which is natural number 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if I'll add in n 0, so that will become whole number, which will be w. And then somewhere here rational number, which is in fraction 1 over 2, 2 over 3, 3 over 2. These are all a rational number, which the rational number is repeating decimal or terminating decimal. Terminating decimal means if I will be able to do 2, 3, 4, 9. Say that this is the decimal. If you divide some number by any number and you can stop, you can be able to end it here. So this is your terminating decimal. And if this is 0.3333 all going on, this is repeating decimal. So these two are a rational number. This is rational number. And all natural number are also rational number, because 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere this is a fraction as well. If you go and give underneath 1, it doesn't matter. So these are also rational number. And some other set of numbers are here. This is irrational number. Irrational number, we define R and this sign and Q. So this is also, you can say that real minus rational. So this is irrational number. R not real, not rational. So these are, and every number is called real number. So here I have given you the brief description of real numbers. On we have to prove that the open interval 0 not closed. So here this is the closed interval. So the x is the value of x not go beyond 0, not go beyond 1. All will be lie in between. But here it is open interval. So between 0 and 1 of real number is an uncountable set. So let's find out in the, let's try to understand here, then we can prove. First try to understand here what is the open interval and rational number here. Say that this is a number line, and here I'm going to take 0 and here I'm going to take 1, and this is open interval. Okay, in between what type of number you will get? In between you will get all the decimal number. Here also 0.2356, here 0.5439, something here. So each number here you will get here, not a natural number you are getting, all the real numbers in between you are getting, and this you have to prove that this is uncountable set. This between the 0 and 1, all the numbers of real number is uncountable set. So let's try to prove that. First I'll explain you here 0 and how to write in notation. 0, 1, open interval 0, 1 will be in between this number x, such that the x will be greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 1 here. It is written as this way. Okay, not equal to. Okay, is an uncountable set. So what does that mean? It means you are, this is 0.1234, 0.2345. This is the number. You can't say how many digits are there, and this way, and this is the 0 to 1, the number. So we have to prove that 0 and this is the open interval or real number is an uncountable set. Okay. Now, so how to prove? Now you understood the real number these are all uncountable. We can't say how many numbers are there in between. So let's prove it. So we have to prove this by contradiction. So we have to prove that this is uncountable set. So by contradiction, let 0, 1 open interval is countable set. So let's take it if possible. So countable set and write down if possible. That is not possible, but let's take this if possible. Now, if it is countable set, then it has to be, if this 0, 1, let's take A equal to 0, 1. This is A of set of A, 0, 1. If it is countable set, what is the rule says? Either this has to be finite or countably infinite. You know that what is countable set meaning? So countably infinite. So some countably infinite means we have to define some definite pattern, and it will be labeled as natural number where set of A will be similar to set of N. This is the definition of countable set. If 0, 1, if open interval 0, 1 is countable, then we can map each element between 0 and 1 into a definite pattern, as you did in the previous question. And how we do that? We define some function and make some sequence. So like in the previous question, what function we have taken? Fn equal to 2n, and positive integer we can define in this pattern. So let's try to define this here and prove that. So let I'm going to take P1 equal to some number between this 0 and 1. So I'm going to take some number here, 0 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and dot, dot, dot. Let's take some different number, which is going to be P2. So 0 0.1 I'm taking, and the second number I'm going to take 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 5, and dot, dot, dot. Let's take P3. So first zero after decimal, first number is 1 I have taken. Second number, let's take 3, and then 2, 3, whatever, 2, 3, 5, 7, and dot, dot, dot. Okay, these three numbers. So this will go on here. And let's take Pn. Pn equal to 0. First digit after decimal, first digit 1, second digit 3, third digit I have taken. Here I'm matching this and this 2 and this 2, this 1 and this 1, 1, 3, 2, and then it's depend on you, whatever you can take, 3, 5, 6, 7, and dot, 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 Pn. Okay, these are all in between this 2. Okay, let's try to make different number here, which will be different from each other. Okay, so what I'm going to try to explain here. So somehow we can count these numbers. Okay, so we can find some patterns. So P1 after decimal 1, P2 after decimal second digit is 3, P3 after decimal third digit is 2. So Pn first digit I have taken here 1, second digit I have taken 3, third digit I have taken 2. This way it is going on, and some way nth term, nth Pn, this n and some n number. Let's take some number here. Let's try to see that n9 will be there. This is the nth after decimal, the nth digit here, nth position here. Okay, now I'm going to take some number b, same b. Let's try to 0. B1, B2, B3, and this one. Okay, and now by taking help of these numbers, try to make this number equal to 0. B1, it means first position is 1, but I'm going to take here 0. B2, second position is 3, I'm going to take this different number 1. Third position is 2, I'm going to make it different number here, say that 4. And here nth number is 9, but I'm going to take 7. So what I did, I have made some number which is not matching to these numbers, and between this 0 and 1. This number is also between 0 and 1. So what here, it means here we can't count any number, we can't define any pattern. And let's try to understand here with the help of Venn diagram here. Let's make a Venn diagram here. So this is and which is this one. I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, 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 and here. Okay. So first is mapping to this number. Let's try to write down here 0 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dot, 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 dot. Okay. Second number is mapping to this 0 0.132131125. Third number is mapping to 0 0.13235 dot, 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 dot. Fourth number will map to some number, say that. Okay. But here you can't say fifth number will be this, sixth number may be somewhere mapping. But here some number will be there, 0 0.1014 dot, dot, dot 7, which I have made this number. So some number will be here left out. So this is not 1, 1 and on 2, not 1, 1 and on 2. Okay, so we did define the mapping, okay, but we cannot make it 1, 1 and onto. Some element will be left out here. So here b of ith number is not equal to say that here ps, name it, this one is ps, where I have taken p set. So ps of ith number element, which is often these numbers are in decimal. So b is not a subset of p, which is between 0 open interval 0 and 1. So b element is not a subset of p here. So what we can, if we can do that, so some element are left here in this. So this is not onto, it means this is not bijective function, and therefore the open interval 0, 1 of real number is uncountable set. So here we can write it. So 0, 1 open interval is an uncountable set, and mention this is real number. You can also say that the set of all real number are uncountable also in this proof. So set of all real number are uncountable. Now let's take the third question here. Third question, we have to show, state whether or not the set of irrational number is countable set. So we have to show that the set of irrational number is whether or not, is it countable set or uncountable set of irrational number. So before doing this question, try to recall that set of rational number is countable set. We know that set of irrational number, you understood in the previous question. I have explained you what is irrational number. So, but before doing this question, just recall that set of rational number which is Q is countable set. And you know that set of real number is uncountable set. So we are going to prove here set of irrational number. So the set of all irrational number, here we have to prove that countable set or uncountable set. We don't know, still we don't know whether or not this is countable set. So let's take first set of all irrational number is countable set. Let set of all irrational number is countable. First we are going to take countable. what is irrational number here, which is not a rational number, which you understood from the previous question, which is not rational number. So this is natural number, this is whole number, and these are all rational number, and here is irrational number. Irrational number, real number but not a rational number, or you can also say that r minus q, and all of these number are a real number. So real number, and you can subtract these all rational numbers, so you can find irrational number. So irrational number here, which is not rational, and as you know, all the numbers in these numbers are a real number. All numbers, rational plus irrational, all numbers are real number. So if we subtract a rational number from real number, then we can find irrational number. But in real number, there is rational and irrational. Here is rational and irrational both. So let's denote irrational number at the moment, not r and q. This is irrational number. Let's denote it I irrational. Let's denote it with I, so that it will be easy for you to understand. But in no book, this is just for our convenience. I am going to denote it with irrational number, but usually the irrational number denoted by r and this q. Okay, so irrational number, what? Which is not a rational. Okay, so if you subtract rational, if you subtract real minus rational, all the real number and minus this rational number, what number you will get? You will get irrational number. So I'm going to denote irrational number by r. Let's take IR, irrational number. Okay, so what is a real number? You can say that a real number means rational union irrational. Okay, so real number is this rational and union irrational. So also denoted by some notation. Rational means q, union, and I have taken IR. So rational union irrational will make rational. Okay, and what is a real number? A real number will be all of these numbers. So -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, and then 0.1234, some number again decimal 0.23, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Every number are here a rational number. Okay, so R is rational union irrational. Okay, so what is, also you can say that real number is equal to irrational number are equal to irrational number are equal to real minus rational. As I explained you, all the real number minus rational, you will get irrational. So irrational number is equal to real minus irrational number. Okay, so then try to prove, try to find out, manipulate the formula. Real equal to irrational plus rational. Clearly, irrational plus rational. Okay, and then again I have explained you here. So real is equal to rational union irrational. Okay, rational q, union irrational, I have taken r, irrational. Okay, again q, rational union irrational is what? Real minus rational. This will be irrational. Okay, so here we know that set of rational number are countable set. Okay, this is all a real number we are finding, and we know that set of set of rational number are countable set, and here we assumed that set of irrational number are countable. So union of two countable sets. So here this is rational and this is irrational. Okay, so this is already, we know that rational number is countable. We know that rational number is countable, and this is irrational. And in this question, before doing this question, we have assumed that let's take irrational number is countable set. We assumed. Let's take here. So we assume that irrational number is countable. Okay, and we know that set of rational number is countable, and we assume that, so both are here countable. So what does that mean? Union of two countable set are countable set. So we can say that union of two countable set are countable set. Okay, so union of two countable set we have here, and there is also a proof that union of two countable set is countable set. Okay, there is also somewhere we will prove some other video that set of two countable, union of set of two countable set are countable set. So here set of two countable set are countable set according to here our calculations here. So what we get here, what we got here, R is this is countable, this is countable. It means we got here R is countable set, but we know that a set of real number is uncountable set. In the previous question, I have also explained you set of real number is uncountable set here. So in this question, I have explained you here set of all real number are uncountable set. And here what we got here, this is real number, this is countable set. We know that set of rational number countable, and this is irrational number. We assumed here is a countable. So countable and uncountable set, union of two countable set are countable set. But we know that set of real number is not countable set. This is uncountable set. So here we got a contradiction. That set of real number is uncountable. So hence we prove that set of irrational number is uncountable. So here we can write it down here. We get a contradiction. That set of real number is countable. But we know that set of real number is uncountable set. So hence we can prove that set of irrational number is uncountable.